Hey guys, how's it going? My name's the Breph, and welcome to today's challenge video. Today, I'm asking a simple question. Can you beat Pokémon Black with only a Surskit? Surskit's a weak Pokémon with weak stats, 30 in attack and 32 in defense? Oh god. In all honesty, its move pool is dreadful too, with the best move that it can learn by level up being Bubble Beam. And in truth, that's probably gonna be the best water type move we have. We do have access to a couple of good TMs, but something like Ice Beam is off the cards, as it doesn't even become available to us until the post game. Given the new experience gain in Gen 5, I foresee this being a long one. I'd be alright if we had a decent Pokemon, or at the very least an average one, but with Surskit, we definitely have a slog ahead of us. Anyway, on to the rules. They're the same as every other challenge. Surskit's the only one I'm allowed to use in battle, despite needing a couple of HM slaves. I have enabled full HM compatibility just to keep it simple. No items in battle, but held items are fine. And finally, TMs are allowed to be used. Right. Because I see this being a long one, and I reckon I'll have a fair bit to cover, let's jump right into it. We begin the game as normal and choose the female character, naming ourselves something unique and inventive, like Breph. Everything proceeds as usual, and we get our starter, Surskit. We have no problems defeating Bianca and her Tepig in the first fight because we only have access to Bubble, but Cheran is another matter. For some reason, the AI didn't quite capitalise on having me at 3 HP with my defence at a minimum, but hey, I'll take what I can get. 2 wins in the bag. This is going to be a breeze. We head on into the lab and nickname our Surskit Felix, after commenter Felix Reichert, who suggested this challenge. I've definitely butchered your last name there, so I apologise, but thank you, Felix, and this one's for you. At the start here, the game is... well, I was seriously consider going back on my word and not actually going through with this challenge, because I can't even beat level 3 to 4 Pokemon in the first patch of grass. Anyway, we persevere for a long time, and get to witness Getsis spouting something about how Team Plasma want to give free pancakes to the visually impaired and to vote for them, or something like that, before they run off. We struggle to beat wild Pokemon in the next route as well, so we have absolutely no chance against the gym leader. A long time later, we've grinded all the way up to level 20, and we take on the first gym. Because we chose the water type starter, we face grass typing here. It was tough, but we made it through. Felix and I are strong enough to now 1 or 2 shot a lot of wild Pokemon on the route up to the second gym, but before going in, we grind up on Ordino again to level 25 and learn Bubble Beam instead of Bubble. Thanks to this, we managed to beat Lenora and claim our second badge. The next stop is Berg, the bug type gym leader of Castelia City. This challenge stopped being fun right about now. So congratulations, Felix, you've made my life hell, and it's only the 3rd badge. Shit. We're weak, very weak, level 28 and we can't win. We try again in intervals and spread over a few days, which probably wasn't my best move, but level 30, we're too weak. 32, we're too fragile. At 35, I cried, and at 38, I nearly broke out the bleach. At level 40, I had the shot glass out next to me, but finally, we can beat a level 23 bug type Pokemon. The good news is that we get access to Struggle Bug now, a stab bug type move that lowers the target's special attack too. I mean, real talk, it ain't a good move, but you never know when dropping an opponent's special attack might just save your life. There's obviously some story stuff going on with Team Plasma and whatnot, but who really cares about that? I want to take part in some good old fashioned animal fighting, the best pastime in the Pokemon universe apparently. We take on Cheron, and by the time we're done grinding his last Pokemon's face into the sand, I felt good enough to put the bleach away. For now. From there we take a trip on a Ferris wheel with N, who's incredibly chatty and has a beautiful way with words towards me. Yeah, this is probably a result of me holding speed up or having the fastest text enabled, but hey, that clown has nothing interesting to say at all, so really, I've done us all a favour. Elise is up next, and in case you can't tell by her name, she runs the electric type gym. I hate this, and naturally, we struggle. Hard. I can defeat both of the Emolga pretty easily, and they give me a decent chunk of EXP, so I choose to grind off of them. A lot. For a long time. Once we hit level 45, we can barely, and I mean barely, survive a spark from Zeb Striker. From there, we do a little bit of running and destroy Team Plasma in a freezer, because of course we do. And we head on in to challenge Clay. Luckily, Bubble Beam is decent enough to see us through the first time, and just like that, we're 5 badges in. The next one up is the flying type gym, and don't worry, I've substituted the shot glass for pints. Yeah, plural. Level 53, and we cannot beat this gym. 1 acrobatics is just way too hard hitting, and Swanna is resistant to Bubble Beam. At level 60 and multiple hours worth of grinding later, I turn the game off and gently slam my forehead against a brick wall, much to the dismay of all my flatmates. I thought level 60 was overkill, but we can't do anything even at level 70. We're close, but not close, if that makes any sense. A lot of hours pass and we're level 75. It took us a few attempts, but we win. Yay! Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got cramp in my hands. Next on the list of people to spank is Bryson. At our level, it's not a surprise that it's as simple to win as it is to put salt in the water when you cook pasta. And by that I mean easy for me, but seemingly impossible for my mother. We get to watch N make his first friend out of a large black dragon thing before going to traverse the back of multiple large black dragon things and challenging Drayden. Felix, the weak, pathetic first form bug water Pokemon, is successful in battering aside a bunch of dragons. We make our way through Victory Road and we've arrived at the Pokemon League. It takes a good number of attempts and I realise I'm not going to be able to beat all 4 of them without being max level. So I grind off of them all the way up to max and take them on properly. First of all is Chantal. I really don't know how to say that name, so that's the best that I'm going to do. It's a pretty easy fight because we've improved our moveset to include Shadow Ball. A mixture of that and Bubble Beam help us see through that fight, and we're moving on. I take on Caitlyn next, and for the exact same reason, she's simple. Before long, we've put her back to sleep and have moved on. Third in line is Marshall. And let me tell you, we had some serious problems here. Sork and Throw are nasty bastards, and Sork in particular likes to spam the move Stone Edge. Oh boy does that thing hit hard. Hard enough to make me consider selling myself to the devil, actually. We managed nicely enough, and just like what my flatmates are screaming along to as I happen to write this script, it's done, on to the next one. Grimsley's up last, and coming out fresh from the Marshall fight, this was piss easy. What isn't piss easy is the end fight. We catch Reshiram using the Master Ball because we physically have to catch it, and there's no alternative. From there, we willingly allow ourselves to get knocked out by N so we can head back and deposit Reshiram in the PC. It's just Felix and I now. Look, I'm going to sum up about 3 hours worth of attempts here. We're screwed. Properly screwed. We can't damage the Zekrom, let alone anything else. So it took me a little bit of thinking and research, but I realise I have one single lifeline. Blizzard. We go and buy it and teach it to Felix in place of quick attack. It hits, and it's a single hit KO on Zekrom. I actually smashed the back of my hand against the wall when that thing went down. I just couldn't hold in the celebration. It quickly died from there, though. We can't actually defeat the Caracosta in one hit because of Sturdy, and Stone Edge literally can KO me from full health in one hit. It doesn't even have to be a critical, it's that strong. So, unfortunately guys, with a heavy heart, I have to accept defeat. I can't do this without items, and I stick to full restores because that's really all I can do. Thanks to that, we managed to defeat N, but the final fight of this challenge awaits us. Getsis. This is a brutal, annoying joke of a fight. We genuinely have to spam full restores on the Bouffalon and Electros. They consistently use Wild Charge and take recoil damage. On top of that, I've got the Rocky Helmet equipped and they eventually KO themselves. We get lucky on the Seismitoad and it uses Rain Dance, boosting the power of my Bubble Beam and winning us the fight. From there, N has a change of heart and flies off on the back of a dragon, and that, as they say, is that. I know there's a whole post game, but this challenge took me twice as long as some others, and I am not going through that again right now. At the start of this challenge, I asked a simple question: can you beat Pokémon Black with only a Surskit? The answer? No. No, you can't. That thing is pitifully weak and dreadfully hard to level up in this generation. Felix, you're listening to a broken man. I've done some hard things in my life, but holy shit, that was a mentally and rather physically taxing challenge. At the end of it all, I'm really disappointed in myself and Surskit that we managed to pass through every challenge in the game but fall at the final hurdle. Maybe the end fight could be done without items. I doubt it, but maybe. There is absolutely no way on earth that Getsis fight could be done. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe for more content like this in the future. Comment down below any challenges you might want to see me take on at some point. And please, join me next time, where I ask the question: can you beat Pokemon Soul Silver using only a Bidoof? Have a great day guys, and I will see you in the next one.